Hello everyone, welcome back again to my channel. So this is another session of the Docker container series. So in previous series session we learned actually how we can generate a Docker file without writing any code, and now second session we learn how we can debug our Docker, our app inside the Docker. So this is another session of Docker containers. This is a brand new features came in .NET 7. Actually you don't record any Docker file. Okay, so yes, you absolutely right. So this is a brand new features. We don't need Docker file no more. Okay, so how we can achieve those things, so that we'll learn and we'll see. Before proceed this session, I especially recommend go to my channel which I'll share you. Okay, and no doing and watch like all the series of that clean architecture and Docker. So that will be help so that you can understand, okay, why I'm taking this this architecture, and then how we can consume web API. So everything I mention in this comment section, so you can, before proceeding this, so please go through that videos. Okay, so okay, let's get started. So what need to do first, actually we have to record one package. Okay, so what is that package? Right click on that and go to NuGet packages, and just find that package's name over here, Microsoft dot net build container. Okay, this is that package. Okay, so it is actually starting from .NET 7, and previously it was not there. So yeah, just install of that version and confirm. Okay, once completed, okay, then here we go. Like, now our app is ready, our application or our project structure is ready for create a image without Docker file. So how we can do that? Just open a command line. Okay, you can directly open command line over here as well, any terminal. Okay, another way, like you can just open command prompt and just specify whatever your this project file path. Okay, that is another way. Okay, so I'll doing over here. So what need to do, I need to actually create, I need to publish actually. So once I publish, so that time it will create, generate our images. Okay, so before that, first what you have to do, you have to just open your running your uh, docker desktop docker desktop app in your machine, so that they will actually find that in environment, and then he will create images. Okay, if you're not running, definitely you will get that error. Okay, and see, I'll already open over here and see there is no any images. Okay, so once I hit that command, so that image will came appearing over here. Okay, that will verify as well. So let's me run that command. Okay, this is that command. Okay, I'll explain as well, no issue. Just that's that one. Okay, so see, this is that command. What we are doing over here, actually we are doing just .NET, our CLI command. Okay, so if you install SDK, so definitely you will get this, that will over here .NET, and then use the publish command and then specify OS. So what is OS referring? Actually it is referring our framework. What is your OS framework? Okay, so I'm just targeting our Linux. Okay, and then second one is ARCH. Okay, so what is referring? Actually it is referring actually what is your bit or your system. So I'm specify 64 bit. Okay, and then publish. Okay, and then specify publish profile default container. Okay, so this is actually important. So you have to understand, okay, where I need to use this one and where I need to another one. Okay, so there is another command, then we can specify /t publish container. Okay, then publish container, where we will use that things only for when it non-web. Okay, such kind of console and worker. And but if you have a web, if do you have a web, like web API and so and so, So that time you have to use that publish profile. Okay, and then finally C for specify whatever type of that release or debug. So that's done, and then just hit enter. Now see, it is trying to generating your images. So see, finally let me zoom in. Okay, see, your push container is this is local domain and it is creating your image name like clean architecture dash API, whatever your solution name. Not a solution name, it's a project name. And and by default it is giving actually the default version, whatever um, your project version. So that any specify this. Okay, so my project version is actually by default is taking 1.00. so these are all of we will learn like how we can change the image name, how we can change that version name. So that also will see in this session. Okay, so now see, it is creating image. So let's open Docker app. See, this is created. Okay, and now you can run your application. Okay, so how we can do that? There is another command of Docker. We can run our container and our in the container run, and then we can see our application as well. So there is another command. So that command name is docker run. Okay, so let me put that command. Okay, so this is that command docker run it ram, and then specify the port, and then what is your container name. So I'm just putting my container name is without docker file container. Okay, container, and then specify your image name. And what is the image name? This is our image name. Okay, so just copy this one, paste it over here. Okay, just remove that single quote. Okay, that's it, and specify the version as well, or it is not mandatory actually. So let me hit enter. See, your application is running. Okay, and let me check here the container, whatever we create a container name. See, the container name is there, and your application is running in this port whatever we specify. So just run, and let me get it. Okay, so see, this is run, and let me check. See, there is nothing because we have not data over here. So but application is running. We can check over here as well. Once I hit, so see, this select query is fired. Okay, and if I want to post some data, so definitely I need to open that postman. Okay, and also one more thing, like see, it is running up production, so that also you can change it like development via this new brand new feature. So that will learn also, no issue. We'll see in the next few seconds. See, this is our endpoint. Okay, and this is post, and let me post some data added. Now add me one more, two, three. Okay, and let me hit one more time. See, data is there, right? Means our container is running and our app also is running inside the container. Okay, and also you can see inside the container log file. See, this log file also showing everything, whatever data and whatever logging in this container. Okay, so that is fine. And now what need to do next? Okay, we'll actually see our image name. Okay, there is a many property actually Visual Studio give us to change flexibility actually give us to your create our image name, create our tag, registry, everything. Okay, so every command or everything I mention in this, I will mention in my video description. Don't worry about that. So see, first what will we do? We'll change the name of it. Okay, so what do we want? We want a different name of image. Okay, so what is how we can do that? So that we can do, let me open your project file. double click on that project file and see here you have to specify whatever things you want. Okay, so based on this, so what we want first we want to we want to change our container name. Okay, so let me copy that command. See, so container image name, when you specify the container image name and specify any name. Okay, so what is the name? Like suppose for example, uh this is new image. Okay, and let's save. Let run again that command. Okay, and okay, let me open another command. Okay, let clear it. Okay, and just copy that command, publish command, so that I can again generate another image. Okay, with this name. Okay, so I'm specify this name, so that image will generate of this name. So just hit enter. See, the push container is this. Okay, and let me zoom in. So this is whatever we want, so I'll can change it. Okay, same, we want to change that tag name as well. So how we can do that? Let me put that one as well, like container tag. Can you specify that container tag? So this is that container tag. Okay, how we can change whatever, you can put that version name. So I specify 123, then alpha 2. Okay, and then run again. Okay, and once more time. Okay, I think I didn't. Okay, sorry. See this, I'm not save actually. So just save it. Make sure it's save, and then it run. Okay, then try to publish. Because if it is not saved, so that will not changes will not reflect in our binary. Okay, so that is important. So once it's changed, okay, see now, check now, generated with our this and this, and we want to make sure as well, like just clear that command and check docker images. So definitely all images will show you. Okay, so see, I change it this one, so based on this it is generating, and also with name the tag name. Okay, and what else we can change it? We can change actually many things. So also we can change its work directory as well. So this is that command. Okay, if I want to change the work directory like /bin or I want to change something else, so I can change it over here. Okay, so let me comment this one. Also yeah, see, there's another thing. So we can change now container port. Okay, so where we can change it, so that we can change like this way. Okay, like inside, not inside the property group. If I want to change the port and type of TCP, so we have to create an item group, and inside the item group we can just contain the port. Okay, so that I'm actually explaining, I'm not going to run everything, so that is documented. Okay, and so one more important things that I will show you. Okay, so that container variable name, so you can specify the container environment variable. So which variable you want to set, like whatever variable, so whatever .NET give us the variable, so you can just give it that variable name and set the value, so that whatever variable you want to there, so that will be available. So for example, I want to change like see, our application run, okay, in the production environment. Okay, see, let me zoom in again one more time. So our hosting environment is just production. Okay, so that I want to change, because by default ASP.NET Core, the web hosting is, it is taking the production once I release the build. Okay, so that I want to change. What is that? How we can do that? Simply go to launch the setting. See, by default it is taking ASP.NET Core. So if I want to change, that production to development, so what we can do, just copy this guy, okay, paste it over here and change it to ASP.NET to .NET Core only. Okay, so it .NET .NET only, okay, .NET environment, and whatever the environment we want to run inside the container, so this is okay. So this is fine, this is sufficient. Let's save it, run it, and okay, now, okay, now give it to the valid name, valid image, valid property, like it is a 3.0 point, no, 3.3.3. Okay, that is fine for the example. Okay, and our app name is like web, sorry, web API, web API. Okay, web API image. That's cool. And then Control C, stop that running our container, and CLS, and then hit that publish command again one more time. And now it should be create the image name is web API images and specify the version. Okay, make sure docker images, so that is created or not. See, this is created. Okay, now run our application, run again. So what is that command? Okay, this is that command. What need to do, just remove the old images name. Okay, also the I want to create a new container. So what is the new container is web API container, and then what I can do, the specify the image name. So what is my image name? Web API image, and we can specify. Okay, let me check without passing the version. I think it should be take us latest, so latest. If I using this one, so it should take. Okay, so let me zoom in this command so that you can see. Okay, so this is our command actually. So okay, now hit enter. Okay, so see, it is saying unable to find that image. So definitely I think might be required that is specify the version. Okay, so let me specify the version. Okay, let me check without the version. Okay, that also not find. Okay, so that is fine. That means it's required actually version. So let me specify the version with the colon 3.3.3. okay, and then hit enter. Okay, now see, it is running, and also you will see the environment. Okay, see, this is the environment, so development. Okay, so let me check that port. I'll run it is 303. So let me open again and show the container. Okay, go to here, go to container. See, web API container, it's 303. Let me open and go to here, and this time I think I open the deb. So definitely I can swagger, I can just open a swagger. Okay, so let me open a swagger. See, our application is running, and also we are able to see the swagger because our application, this application is if you go to program.cs file, so swagger only available in development environment. So that's why in previously not able to see, but this time we are able to see. Okay, then hit to try to run. See, there is a no data, then try to push some data. So try to same data, like just 2-3 times, and definitely you will see the data. See, that is done. I think that is a great few features came in this .NET 7. So everyone should use and should to learn. Like the docker file has gone. Okay, no need to docker file. Okay, also there another property I'll explain you. Like there's a one more, two, three property more. where we can use, so that okay. So there's another one is like we can specify the base image as well, like what is the our base image. So see, this one is by default it's .NET 7, but if do you have specify some runtime or things, so you can use this property. Okay, then again one more things, like if you want to, okay, if you want to register your container, so there is a one more command, one more property actually. See, container registry specify the your registry place and then port, and you can register directly over here. You don't require to create image and this, so directly will registry your image to there, and then you can deploy your application. So that's it. So uh, this Docker container series, that is sufficient. So will come next stuff, that great feature will come in whatever .NET is releasing. So till now, thank you, have a nice day, and please don't forget to subscribe, like and share.